aside from the siblings you mentioned on your biological father's side, what siblings did you grow up with under the roof of your mother?
I got two sisters and a brother that I grew up with on my mama's side.
And where were you on the ladder there of ages?
I was the second to the oldest, but really the oldest because my oldest brother just doesn't know. So really, like the oldest.
And you were the only seed between your mother and father.
Right.
Now, taking up that role as the oldest, even though technically speaking you weren't,
Right.
what was that like?
Always getting in trouble and just always like wherever my mama feels short, cause my mama was still like doing her thing and stuff like that. So I had to like really just like come through like for us or whatever, make sure we ate, make sure everybody was good, like just like I don't know, do whatever my mama didn't do, picked up her slack.
And that's something you do on your own. She doesn't ask you to take that role.
No, cause I always like my mama said I always want to be somebody's mama. Like I always like wanted to tell people what to do. So she ain't never had. She really had to tell me, all right, don't overdo it. Don't get beside yourself now. Like, but yeah.
Now, playing the oldest role on the ladder, what did that teach you? What did you learn from that experience, if anything?
Just how to take care of people. Like it just come naturally. Like I find myself like always like being the one to like accommodate or being the one to like y'all ate y'all straight y'all good. You know what I'm saying? Or like just like my friends say I act like everybody mama. So even before I had a child. So like
Do you think that helped your role into motherhood at all?
yeah, kinda, but not really like my mama wasn't really like too like nurturing and loving. So not really like trying to my daughter really kinda taught me that. Like I don't really know where she get like being so like loving and stuff like that from because we just definitely not like that. But yeah, trying to like taught me that or whatever. But as far as like having to like financially like take care of her, like it's really not nothing because that's what I'm always used to doing something for somebody.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they're taking that role of being the oldest on the ladder in their family amongst their siblings. Anything you would say to them?
Like really just because sometimes they really can come between your relationship with your siblings or whatever. Just like don't like really forget like you still like the sister because like I didn't have to try to have to be a parent to my siblings and it put like a strain on our relationship where they don't really see where I was coming from doing certain things that I did or whatever. And like, cause it's like you not my mom, you my sister, so you really didn't have no place of doing this or whatever. So it's like really just like kind of understanding, even though you the oldest, like you still not the parent. So kind of just like I guess like watching it or whatever. Cause I did a lot of stuff that was just like they gave parent, and just like my siblings like girl, like so
Anything else on this topic of siblings? Now, were you the only member of your family to go the music route?
no, like we all used to be doing it. I guess I'm the only one really just like turned up a little bit off of it. But my mom was like a battle rapper back in the day, and she used to just always be in the studio and stuff. So
Care to share her stage name?
it was Storm.
And she's not active with it any longer.
No, she really wasn't like once she started having kids, she really wasn't active with it no more. But she is still like people would call her to come to the studio and do whatever, you know. But she really wasn't like she used to be like, cause she had kids and stuff. That's really how I started doing it. Like just like okay, she was like, one of y'all better get me to that red carpet. I'm not playing. So
Now, speaking of that, when it comes and taking your personal example out of it, when it comes to parents and they're in the entertainment industry, whether it's music or acting, maybe even the sports industry, maybe they were an athlete, and they only make it but so far. They plateau, so to speak, maybe come short of what their dreams were. When they have a child, they live vicariously of their dream through them.
right,
And sometimes parents are forceful with that, pushing their child in the industry they were once in. So in
yeah,
your case, music, maybe bringing you to the recording studio prematurely than maybe you would on your own, or, you know, teaching you and showing you musical aspects maybe a little prematurely than if you would have found it on your own. And then there's some parents that had traumatic experiences in their industry or their field, and they don't want their child to go further or even dive into that career choice at all. When it comes to your mother, she made that comment, as you mentioned. So did she, for lack of a better phrase, force music on you?
No.
Or is that something you just do on your own, explore on your own? It was an organic.
Yeah, it was something really my oldest brother was doing it, and he came back and like started putting us all on it and stuff. Like he was making songs and stuff, and he came back like one summer and was like, "Y'all, let's start rapping. Let's start like let's make up raps and stuff like that." So, cause I mean that's really just how it went. Like my brother was doing it, and like I copied off anything my oldest brother did.
So it sounds like a supportive atmosphere between your family members that do music.
Or they did music right.
None of your family members do music anymore, just yourself.
Yeah, cause it's like now where I'm at with anybody else, like it's just like y'all really need to just sit down, you know. Nah, just playing, but nah, they don't do it no more, cause it's like they feel like it's my lane now. Like I done like boss hog the whole lane, so nobody else really. I got cousins like my oldest, like I'm the youngest female in my family to rap, but I got like older cousins. As far as my mama kids, I'm the only one, but I got like older cousins and stuff that like still do it and stuff.
Cousins on your
On my
cousin
mom's side.
with the other members of your family that no longer are active with it, do they want to play any sort of position with your music career at all? Sometimes that happens as well, where family members get positions.
Yeah, my mama be too. She be too. Like at first, she was my manager. It was just like, mm just be my mom. That just was a no or whatever. I feel like she feel like because she did it, it means that she knows everything. Like, girl, I don't even know. So how you know? You know. So
And question there, when she does become your manager for that point of time, was that something that she takes it upon herself to play that role or that position in your
no,
career?
like cause I'm the type like really like don't really like. She do a lot of anytime I have to like think about something or I tell her everything. So it was just one of them things where it's just like I didn't have to ask her nor did we have to have a conversation like she knew. I'd be like, Mama, you gotta or Mama, you gotta or like I just put her number in my bio. Like I want to ask you. It's nothing to ask. Like
So do you, in essence, fire her at some point?
yes, I did.
And what was that conversation or how did that go?
She really fired herself, but it just I don't know, like our relationship is different from like most people. So she could just curse me out and I don't be tripping. She's like, fuck you, I ain't your manager no more. I don't gotta be your manager. I don't wanna be your manager. It was like one of the things. I don't gotta be your manager. We'll see if this is your year. No, she was mad. She was mad. But she ain't tripping on it no more. My mama the type would be mad. Just like me, I'll be mad for like 15 minutes and really walk you down to get on your ass. Then after that, like, we cool, but for real, I ain't your manager no more for real. So
And for time reference, it's May 2022 now.